In this video, I'm going to show you how I store my dried flowers. And I'm also going to show you the different flowers that I have in inventory. A lot of them I either foraged or I grew them in my own garden. Some of them I've purchased from David Austin Roses and then also from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is a great place to get flowers to dry. These carts here I purchased from Michael's. I have 3 of them and they're really great for storage. What I love about them is that you can just pull out the drawers and bring the whole drawer or even the whole cart over to your project area. That way they're easily accessible. Those belong to brides that have ordered flower preservation. These are David Austin wedding roses. They're so beautiful. I love those. Here's more. And look at how beautiful those are. They dried beautifully. I think that's a Constance David Austin wedding rose. These are hellebores. I grew these. I love these. They dry so pretty. Look at how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. I love them so much. Such a pretty rose. Hydrangeas. All right, let's talk about these roses right here. These are David Austin wedding roses. They're called Tess. They're a really beautiful red when they're fresh, but once you dry them, they turn really dark, almost like a black rose. So beautiful. I did create a clock using that along with a blush-colored rose, and it was so beautiful. However, for the most part, I stay away from dark-colored roses because it's kind of like they turn black. You can't really see them very well for some reason. They're not very defined in resin. So I don't typically use them. However, for like a dark and moody piece with like a black background, that will look really pretty with it. So beautiful. Ranunculus. Anemones. White roses and some tulips there that I dried. So pretty. I love tulips. These are strawflowers. I grew all of these strawflowers. I love them. They last forever. These are poppies. These become translucent once you put them in, pour resin over them. Stock. Stock doesn't really come out very well when you dry them. I'm not crazy about them. Spiky blue. Forget what they're called. These are wax flowers. I didn't think wax flowers would dry very well in silica, but they do. They're so pretty. Nice, delicate flowers. And these are blushing bride. There's some kind of a protea. So beautiful. I love those. I use those a lot. What are those called? I can't think of what those flowers are. This is status. So pretty. More straw flowers. More roses. Look at this daffodil. They dry so beautifully. I love those. Why hydrangea? I think that's some form of iris. I can't remember if that really is an iris, if it's called an iris. These are Gerber daisies. I love these too. Now here's an interesting one. This is passion fruit vine flowers. They're a little interesting. Some more roses and hellebores. More daffodils, tulips, and that's a peony flower right there. Calla lily. They don't dry very well. Maybe if you sprayed it with some white paint, that'll look really pretty. Carnations. Love these colors. That's a wildflower that I foraged. Okay. This right here is a dahlia that I air dried. I find that when you dry dahlias in silica gel, they turn an ugly, dull color. And so I actually prefer to air dry them. The color comes out prettier. And if you look right next to my pinky finger there, that is a, what do you call those flowers? Anyways, that's a tropical flower. Forget what it's called. And they don't dry very well. They turn brown. And so that flower right there, I am experimenting and color correcting it by spray painting it with white. I'm not quite done with it yet. I still need to see what the outcome is once I'm done color correcting it. There's another dahlia. That's sweet pea. They're so delicate that sweet peas are so delicate and thin that many times they get smushed in the silica gel, so they don't dry all fluffed out. But they're still pretty if you put them in with your projects. And there you have it. I love those storage bins from Michael's.